Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll begin by running the option. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Huntley to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? On 2nd and 12, Tannehill over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Huntley. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Slot man moves right. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley, and he'll find Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Huntley being chased out left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got a man complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score 17. Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Tannehill, and he rifles one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Deep. There you go, Tiger. There you go, Tiger.
Now it's Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31, a 10-yard gain.
They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Huntley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard.
Off play action, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Draw play. Here's McAllister. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Off play action. Huntley. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Run.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Deep ball for Goodwin. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Huntley. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 45, Titans 3. Roberto Sanchez to kick off 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Tannehill. Screen play to McAllister. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
19. Back and 60. 3. Warrior 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Huntley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off 14-0.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
There you go, Tiger.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. "39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Riggs. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
19 White.
Back to throw. Huntley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go, Reed, go. Check pass.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, ready?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hand the streak. Hand the streak. Come 19. Come 19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Ready, break. Go.
It's a quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak. A gain on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long